Lanky me fin. I'm sick. Soupy figgy.
Turn up that microphone. Oh. Got some lo-fi beats. Morning, Raylan. What's going on? What's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Thursday night, baby. We're live. We're here. Why does it feel like it's been such a long week, man? It's been such a long week. But we're chilling. We're cruising. We're hanging out. We're hanging out. How's the week, man? Making food? I like that. I like that. Gonna order some food once the live is done. That's my plan. That's my plan. TikTok has not been nice to me this week. Let me tell you. Some weeks are good. Some weeks are weird. This week is a weird TikTok week. Let me tell you what. Very strange. Yeah, it is a long week. I think it was off because Halloween was on a Monday. That was weird. Hey, what's up, Meg? How are you? How's it going? Mine's taking forever to upload the video I just made. Dude, I don't even know what's going on with it, man. Sometimes I think it's me. Sometimes I think it's TikTok. Dude, I don't know. You just got to keep making fun stuff. I made a video that I was like really, really excited about, but then like I looked at the quality later. It was terrible. The quality was terrible afterwards. I'm not going to post it. I stood on my car and everything, the whole thing. But then I looked, the quality was terrible. The lighting was too dark. I'm trying all sorts of new stuff, but hey, my crossed arms are my disapproval with the TikTok situation lately. That's where we're at right now. That is where we are at right now. Let's do this. Let's do this. Boom, boom. There we go. There we go. Hey, what's up? What's up, Chels? What's up, Meg? There we go. I'm good. Little worried. My child had a bad dream. She told me and my husband about it. Meg, tell me about it. What's happening with your child's dream? Hold on. I'm trying to make sure I've got the YouTube comments pulled up. If you ever have issues with the comments on TikTok, I am live streaming as well, as I always do, on the Dream App YouTube channel, and I know that they don't censor the comments on YouTube. So if you have trouble getting your comments to me, because a lot of times dreams are very, very sexual, they're very weird, they're very graphic, they're very violent. So if your comments are getting censored and you want to ask me a question, yeah, Raylan's got it already. You can ask me over here on YouTube. I'm gonna pull this. Can I pull the chat over? That's wonderful. The chat is now over there. That is much better. Now I can like see it all in line. Thank you so much, Chels. I'm glad to help you. Chels, since it's just a few of us here right now hanging out, what has been the most inspiring thing? What has been the most helpful about my videos? Because I'd like to make more of those if they're helpful to you and if they're really nice. Tiffany, bonjour, hello. Personal ride, good evening, hello to you. Meg says that her daughter told you that she fell through a house, but she told my husband the house fell down on her. Scarlane, what's up? So Meg, if your daughter, it's very normal, especially depending on how old your daughter is. It can be very normal for children to have, oh my gosh, I think the stream is okay on YouTube now, but it dropped real bad there for a second. Very normal for children to have very, very bad dreams, because children will have bad dreams because their mind is really learning that the world is not as safe as they thought it was. And so like when you're a kid, you're tiny. And so things are scary. Yes, she's about to be 5. Things are scary. She's just realizing like some of the dangers in the world. She's old enough to start developing a consciousness. Well, really, that's not even till 8, but she's understanding the world and she's working through some of these things. And so, Meg, that's really what's kind of going on. The house is always, as we know, houses in our dreams are a symbol for our mind, our psyche. And so the house crumbling in on her or collapsing around her is her realizing like, whoa, the world is kind of crashing in on me right now, and I'm trying to learn and understand and grow because you're being 5 years old. So very normal for children around 5 to have night terrors. 5 to 8, really, especially. They usually kind of stop after that. But 5 to 8 especially, very normal to have night terrors because the mind is trying to understand some of the dangers in the world. Yeah. Espers, I'm great. How are you? Rainbow Brit, howdy. Elise Journey says, every time I have a dream I feel is important, I visit your dang page. That means so much to me. I've been really frustrated with the way that views have been on TikTok right now. It has not performed the way that I would like, and so I'm going to try again. I'm going to try a new type of formula, see if it works out. It helps. I've been making, so there's actually some really cool stuff on the Dream App YouTube channel. I actually have just made an entire 3-minute video that I'm very, very proud of. It explains why you have dreams about death and dying. And it actually goes into all the things that TikTok won't let me do because I can't say the word death or dying. And it's longer, where TikTok doesn't let me do longer videos. So very excited about it. If you want to know what death and dying in your dreams mean, check it out. Just made it, posted it 1 day ago. If anybody's seen it already, please let me know what you think, what your thoughts are about it. I remember my dreams that I have when you were 8 years old. Nice. Tiffany says, OMG, I took your advice on talking to that guy and we're totally vibing so hard. First date Saturday. What? Making love happen on the TikTok channel. That's really exciting. Love is worth fighting for, baby. Love is really worth fighting for. I'm so glad. Listen, you heard it. I get to come to the wedding. If you freaking get married, I know I'm jumping. It's the first date, right? But if things happen, I want credit. I want to be there. I mean, don't jump too fast. But love is worth fighting for, whether it works out or not. Like, go get yourself a good time, man. Like, life is meant to be lived and loved. That's beautiful. I'm so glad. Tiffany, shouts out to you because it takes some balls to like get yourself ready, put yourself out there, really kind of make yourself vulnerable and say, hey, I like you. You want to go on a date. So good for you. That takes some guts. Really proud. Tiffany says, like from last dream and actually is playing out now. I cannot. Yeah, sometimes our dreams do play out in real life. I had a dream I got locked up. Why is that? If you go to jail in your dream, it's probably because you feel guilty for something. Jail and prison usually happens because we feel guilty. Yeah, Chels, congrats. Rainbow Brit says, I used to have terrifying dreams as a child. Looking back, not that bad, but as a kid, yes. Yeah, I used to get chased by monsters through a maze in my dreams. That was what would happen. I would be chased by something through a maze. And I guess when you're a child, life kind of feels that way. So not super surprised. Simple BX says, what does it mean to dream of an angel descending from above, smiling at you? Angels are all about higher intelligence, greater wisdom, your higher self. So this angel visiting you is good luck, protection, spiritual guidance. And so it's that part of you, that wiser, more spiritual, and when I say spiritual, I'm not getting into religious stuff, but spirituality, you got to remember, the core of spirituality when it comes to your dreams is all about making meaning and purpose out of life. So if you're visited by an angel, this is a way for your brain, your mind, to make meaning and purpose out of whatever it is you're going through right now. So it's really good. Really good. Almighty Gremlin says, algorithm update on TikTok. The views aren't what they used to because they're being pushed for far longer. Wow, that's super helpful. Thank you, man. You get a follow just for that. Thank you. That's very helpful. Very helpful. So it's just a change. It's just a change. I was noticing because I had a video. So my most popular video that has 11.8 million views right now is suddenly trending all over again. And it popped up, because you can check your analytics as a TikToker. And so I checked my analytics and that's trending for the past week. And I'm like, what? I made that video I think a year and a half ago? Are you kidding me? Why is that trending again? Dude, TikTok is just changing. So it's ugh. which is great. Like I'm in the thick of it. I'm in the throes and trying to understand TikTok and like trying to make the most of it. So I'm like at a great place, but at the same time, it's just like it's changing so much. Like where YouTube, I feel like is so consistent, like they've got their system down. That like I don't know. I'm just bitching about social media. I'll shut up. Always dreaming of water, Lily Christian. It's all about your emotions. All about your emotions. Okay, Raylan's got one over here on YouTube. Checking the YouTube chat. My brain being annoying, it looks at the dream, decides while I'm still sleepy what it meant, then doesn't log the memory to think about later. I know. I feel that. I have to get into the habit of always writing down my dreams. Otherwise, I don't remember them either. I'm with you. FYP been loaded with old videos. Yeah, so it's not just me. Let me tell you, sometimes I get in my little hole over here and I like don't know what the hell is going on, don't know why the fuck things are happening, and I'm just like, damn, is it me? Maybe I suck. Like maybe I'm just not interesting anymore. It was a fun ride while it lasted, but I knew it was coming. I'm trash just like the rest of them, because of course that's how I talk to myself in my brain, just like everybody else. But it's really encouraging actually to hear you say that. So thank you, chat. You've been very encouraging this evening. I appreciate it. I mean, it does the interpretation too and keeps it to itself. I know, what a bitch move, right? Like my mind gonna tell me what my dream means and then like not remember it so I can use it through the day. God damn it. For real. Don says, how do you remember your dreams? So Don, it's a practice. It really is a practice. The way that you get your dreams back, and this is for everyone in the chat. Tune in, listen up. My name is Jesse Lyon. I'm going to teach you how to remember your dreams. The way that you get them back, you go get a journal or you open a notes app on your phone and you put it right next to your bed. You lay your hand on your phone. You say, tonight, I'm going to remember my dreams. And when I wake up, I'm going to write them down. Say it 3 times, then go to bed. When you wake up, no matter what, I don't care what you remember. If you remember nothing and you remember just black behind your eyes because your eyes were closed, you open your app, you put the date, and you write, dreamed about darkness. Perfect. And you get in that habit of writing down anything that's remembered after sleep, your mind will start remembering your dreams. 100% guarantee. That's a Jesse sign off right there. Because you're training your brain. It takes practice to remember your dreams. And so the people in my comments, I get it every single goddamn video. The people who do not remember their dreams pop up in my video and they're like, I don't dream. Everybody dreams. The science and the research are undeniable. It's 100%. Everybody dreams. You just don't remember that. And it's a very natural phenomenon that when you wake up and your consciousness turns back on, it says, what the hell is this dream shit? I'm going to get rid of that. And it's very normal to not remember it. So it takes practice. Now, even from a research perspective, right? When we're talking about dreams and the dream research, anything that is remembered from sleep is considered a dream. If you remember a noise, if you wake up and remember feeling sad, or you wake up and remember feeling tired even, that's fine. That counts as a dream. Anything remembered from sleep is a dream. So if you get in the process of writing that stuff down, you're going to remember it more and more and more. Hey, Julie, what's up? So that's really going to be what's helpful to you. Tiffany, thank you so much for sharing the live. I appreciate it. Welcome to the chat. Do you think a dream could be traumatic? Yeah, absolutely. They can both feel traumatic because they're ripping away parts of yourself, and they can be from trauma. So they can cause trauma and be from trauma. In the like clinical definition of trauma, probably not. A dream is not traumatic because according to the definition of trauma, you have to either witness or be involved in a traumatic event in order for things to be considered like PTSD. So it depends on how you think about it. But yeah, I mean, I would really say that a dream will really shake you up. I mean, that's why I became involved in dreams, because dreams like kind of fucked my shit up for a bit. You know, it's like I would have these dreams and then my day would be fucked. Like I would be trying to go throughout my day, and they're usually sexual dreams. I'm going to be honest. I would usually have these sexual dreams, and then I would go throughout my day and I just couldn't unsee the images that I didn't want to see. And so for me, it very much was traumatic. It caused a lack of focus, caused me not to want to sleep, caused me not to want to remember my dreams. So there's a lot of stuff going on there for sure. Loda always remembers her dreams. I'm assuming he, she pronouns, but remember your dreams. Lily Christian says, dreaming of my ex having a new girlfriend. Nice. So your ex is not really your ex. This is a memory inside of your life. This is like a chapter inside of your book. And so your mind will revisit that chapter inside of your book of life in order to give you insight about what happened there. So dreaming about your ex having a new girlfriend is great. It means that chapter in your life is kind of moving on. So that's good. Not a bad thing. And it's definitely not literal. April Rose says, I had a dream and said his name out loud. Oh. I'm a sleep talker. I'm definitely a sleep talker. I do that a lot. I had a dream of him and said his name out loud. What does that mean? It can just mean that's what your brain does. Some people sleepwalk, some people sleep talk. It's just like a normal dream. It depends on whoever you're thinking about. It just means your mind is processing them. Dreams that loved ones pass away. Very, very common. I can't say your name, but I appreciate the comment. When you dream about your loved ones pass away, it's a feeling of not having that groundedness, not having those connections, and not really having that safety and security. So our mind will really, when we're processing our relationship with someone and when we're trying to understand how we can take care of ourselves and be more independent, we'll dream about those people passing away. They represent that, but it also represents kind of some fears about losing a part of yourself too. So you got to look at it from kind of both angles. And analyze the relationship that you have with that person, analyze what they mean to you, and process your fears around that, how the relationship is changing and how you are changing. That's really going to help you out the most. Sarah asks a great question. Thank you for the rose, by the way, Sarah Ann. Why do I dream something and it always happens either a day or two or a week later? Sarah, I'm going to be honest with you. Science does not have an answer for that. The answer that it does have, not 100%. Spirituality will say that it's a premonition. Oh man. Let's go back. I lost connection. Waiting for my stuff to come back. Waiting for reconnection. Oh my gosh. Unstable connection. Come on. Show me green. Green, good connection. Sarah, are you with me? Sarah? Okay, I think Sarah's back. Sorry, bad connection. Sometimes the Wi-Fi does silly things. So Sarah Ann, if you dream about something and then it happens a day or two later, can't really tell you exactly why that happens. The research is inconclusive. However, the current postulate, the current hypothesis for the research is that your mind will make predictions. And so it's very well documented that when we go to sleep, our mind is trying to organize our thoughts and trying to predict what's going to happen next so that way we can be safe and be prepared. So oftentimes, your mind is so accurate with those predictions that it can actually predict what's going to happen next. Sometimes, though, they're so off the wall, it's like, how could you possibly predict that? Current scientific explanation is that when we have deja vu, when we have prediction dreams, it's actually because we're misremembering the dream, right? Yes. Oh, that's great. Start that. Thank you, Raylan. Appreciate it very much. It's because we're misremembering the dream is what science says. Now, hey, maybe there's something that we don't know about deeper consciousness, about the great collective unconscious. Carl Jung, depth psychology, has talked about this quite a lot and made some very interesting hypotheses about how we're actually all much more connected than we actually think. So interesting stuff. Cool. Okay, I'm glad I'm back. Yeah, the badge got wings, man. Look at that. Raylan got that super badge. Thank you. Shout out real quick to all my subs. Substar. What? Shout out to all my subs. Thanks for supporting the page. We do a subscriber only live every week on Friday. So if you want to get some special time to ask your questions and get some answers, consider subscribing to the page. It's right up there. It helps support the project and the research that we're doing with dreams. So check it out. I always try and prioritize the subs in the chat. And to that note, Nancy, sub, has a question. What does it mean to dream of cutting snakes and them regrowing? Ooh, snakes are actually about healing, but they're also a very masculine symbol because, they kind of, you know what they look like. They're a masculine symbol. And that masculine symbol is about structure, right? Snakes are a very complex symbol. It's both about sort of masculine structure and healing in your life, like bringing back that structure, bringing back that healing. But the path to that structure is through getting rid of the lies, which snakes also represent lies. So if you're cutting those snakes and they're regrowing, it means that you're trying to cut out something from your life that should not be cut out. You're feeling ineffective. You're feeling like the things that you're doing are not really working. And so it's really your mind trying to say, hey, we need to heal from some things. We need some structure. We need some healing in our life. But the way that we're trying to do it right now, we're not feeling very effective at it. And so it's your mind saying, hey, maybe we need to rework that. Okay. Can you unalive in dreams? Does it have a meaning if you do? So yeah, if you, kind of do away with yourself in a dream, it means that you're dying to your personality. It's like an ego rebirth. So actually dying in your dreams is not bad. It just means that your personality, your identity is changing, and it's time to embrace that. Another sub, Rainbow Brit, says, had a dream I crashed into a tree and unalived on purpose. Saw my brother as a ghost and said, I'm not dead. Wow, I'm glad TikTok didn't censor that. So if you crash into a tree is a symbol for life. Car and crashing is a symbol for out of control independence. That's your control of your life, and it feels like it's out of control. But you're crashing into a tree, which is a very positive thing. It's a symbol for life. And then you're unaliving, but your brother says that you're not dead. It means that you need to let go of some of the control. It means that you need to let go and kind of like change your life by being a little bit more free, a little bit more open. You have this fear of losing control, and that's kind of keeping you from the connections that you really want. Does that make sense, Rainbow Brit? Nancy, you're so welcome. Thank you for that. Thank you for responding. I appreciate that a lot. My son dreams like he is in a game, probably because it's his favorite video game, and he dreams about it. Remember, dreams at their very basic core are a wish for something, right? It's a wish for healing. It's a wish to solve a problem. Or like with your son, Akal, it's a wish to be in his favorite video game. So it makes total sense. Nothing too deep there. It's just his mind like practicing being strong and confident and being successful at his game, which is something that he really appreciates. Yeah. What are we spoiled? Hey, you guys are so sweet. Thank you. You're all welcome, man. You just brighten up my day. I tell you what, you really do. Still think there's such a thing as an entertainment dream? Yeah, I think so. I think we can have dreams about having sex with your favorite celebrity or sex with your crush. That's about entertainment, baby. I'm having a good time. I told him I wasn't dead. Oh, interesting. Okay, I misread your quote there. You told him that you weren't dead. But you were dead in the dream. So to me, it still kind of symbolizes a problem with change, especially a change in your identity. Auntie Cupcake, thank you for the gift. Let's see. I don't seem to dream symbolically like snakes or fantasy world. They are all based in real life. Can you talk more about that? Yes, actually, small Beantina. Small Beantina. Got it. Yes, that's actually much more like my dreams. My dreams are not. My dreams are actually not very symbolic. They're usually pretty literal. It's about my life. It's about experiences. It's very much like just pictures of like weird things. And so for me, it's the same thing. It all needs to be interpreted. It's just your flavor of dreaming. Some people are very fantastic in their dreams, and they tend to be real creative and kind of fantastical type of people. But people who just dream more literally, it's much more literal. It's your mind trying to make sense of your real world problems, which again is the basis of dream interpretation, and why we interpret our dreams is because dreams are trying to tell us how to solve real world. They're all real, but waking world problems. Does that make sense? Mine are whole 4D movies. Damn, Raylan, you got to remember your dreams, man. Raylan, you got to be writing these down. I need some dream content again from you. You know, it's been a minute. Keep ignoring me. I'll spam. Minecraft sounds great. Whatever you're sending is getting censored because I haven't gotten it at all. I have not gotten any messages from you. If you want to make sure that your messages get through to me, drop them in the YouTube chat, Dream App YouTube channel. Captain Catch Your Figs, what's up? Welcome back to the chat. Dreams are absolutely cool, 100%. Nancy says, that used to be me at a younger time. It's become very vivid. Vivid aware. Nice. Yeah, very vivid and aware. I like that. Dream about 2 tigers and 1 cheetah chasing me. Ooh, that's your feminine strength and you're running away from it. Anytime you're being chased, you're avoiding something in your life. You didn't add the comment on the video. Smart guy. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm looking at all the comments. I don't know what you're talking about. Minecraft, you cracking me up, man. Rainbow Brit, I've been hypnotized and passed out in dreams, and it's such an odd feeling. You've been hypnotized, end of sentence, and a separate event, passed out in dreams, or you've been hypnotized and passed out in a dream? Because that's wild. I've never had anyone have a hypnosis dream. That's cool. Hypnosis. Maybe a little bit of fear of mind control. Maybe a little bit of losing yourself. Yeah. I've never had anyone ask me that. That's great. That video about having sex in dreams, smart guy. Well, listen, smart kid. I still don't know your question. This is the biggest waste of time. Let me tell you what. You forgot to add the comment. Oh, yeah. Well, actually, the comment is there. A lot of people have liked the comment. I actually checked it before I went live. So I still don't know what you're talking about. I'm an adult. Great. I'm not. I'm very childish. Cap. Cool, man. What does it mean, me running away and protecting them no matter what? Ooh. Oh, I missed the first part of that, I think. Did I miss the first part of that? What does it mean, me running away and protecting them no matter what? So if you're running away from something, usually is avoidance, and you're protecting someone, running away is avoidance, and then protection is just that, protection. So you are avoiding something and trying to protect it through that avoidance and through these different things in your dream. So it shows you that thing that you're most kind of afraid of losing. So, you kind of go a little bit more into the context, like what those symbols are, and it will really show you kind of some of these fears that maybe you're not recognizing in your waking life. Raylan over on YouTube says, if it happened in a dream, though, it still happened, no? Yeah, I think if I'm understanding that right, I think dream reality is just as important as waking life reality. We need to understand that depth inside of our consciousness. Wait, they never had a dream during hypnosis or a dream about hypnosis? Yeah, I don't know. We never got to that one. The one dream I was hypnotized with my friend. Oh, here it is. Rainbow Brit. Thank you I was just looking at the comment on YouTube asking this question. Rainbow Brit says, oh, it's from the trauma question. I'm so lost. If you were hypnotized in a dream with my friends and we were being pulled back. Oh, okay. So a fear of losing your consciousness. It's a fear of kind of losing your mind then. If that's kind of the context. Hypnotized can be nice. Like if you have a great sort of experience with hypnosis, that being hypnotized in a dream can be a symbol for kind of like peace, self-care, meditation, like taking things a little bit easier and a little bit simpler in life. But if you are hypnotized in the dream and that's being negative, it's a bit of a fear of losing your conscious sort of connection and really your structure in kind of the life. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm so lost with the hypnosis dreams. Okay, scrolling back down to the bottom. Man, I'm having the best time with Minecraft Chicken here. Also, you gaslighted us about the comment. Oh my gosh, it went away. It went away. Okay, Raylan got rid of it. Or someone did. Sure, I'm gaslighting the whole chat. I don't know what to tell you. Great. Sounds cool, man. I dreamed about death a lot. Freaks me out. Oh, Josie, I actually, like I was just saying, if you're just joining the chat, welcome. I'll do a quick introduction. My name is Jesse Lyon. I'm the Chief Dream Scientist at Dream App. I help people better their mental health through an understanding of their dreams. And actually, I just posted a video yesterday on what death and dying means in a dream. So you can see the whole video over there on YouTube, but I'll give you the short version right now. Death and dying in a dream has everything to do with change, but specifically change about your personality. Even when we see other people dying in a dream, it's usually a lot about us wanting to get rid of something from our life or to change our relationship with something in our life. So death and dying, not bad. But it is kind of a call to let go of a part of yourself and to change. That can be very scary, right? And actually, a lot of parents can have dreams about their children dying because, in a sense, they are. That child is dying and a new older child is coming out. So very common for new mothers to have dreams about their infants dying because that infant is growing up into a toddler. Very normal for parents of toddlers to have dreams of their toddlers dying because that toddler is growing up into an elementary school age kid. So it's all about these changes. The cycle of life and death is something that the unconscious mind understands, but oftentimes our conscious mind becomes very afraid of because it takes it way, way too literally. Rainbow Brit, thank you so much. And Marissa, I appreciate you all keeping the chat nice and clean. Thank you so much. What does it mean to finally get closure from your ex in a dream? Oh, wonderful symbol. So closure from your ex in a dream has everything to do with getting that actual closure. So it means that you want closure from that relationship, but that closure just can't happen. You know, sometimes relationships end. We have these toxic people, and really narcissists and bad relationships, toxic ex-boyfriends and girlfriends will use that as a manipulation tool. You know what I mean? Super spicy beef burrito. Hi to you too. But our people will use that as a manipulation tool. They won't give you closure to keep you hooked in the relationship. And so what your dream will do, which is amazing, is it will give you a sense of closure through a dream to help you let go and finally release just that toxicity from your life. Sometimes the closure is not worth it. I don't know what went wrong there. I don't know why they treated me that way and all this stuff, but I just need to move on. I need to cut my losses and move forward. And your dream is helping you do that by giving you that feeling of closure, by giving you that sense of real catharsis and real conclusion through your dream. And that's really one of the wonderful things that it's doing for you. Yeah. Tarar says, that makes so much sense. I've lost count of how many times I've died in a dream. Dude, for sure. What does it mean? Oh, is that the one? Krista asks the famous question. I get it every chat, Krista. That's why I'm freaking out. What does it mean if I have a dream of my teeth falling out? Number one dream, we sell merch with it on the store. Although the store is broken, I have to fix it this week. I know. But we have hoodies with this symbol on it because dreams about your teeth falling out are a classic stress dream, meaning that you don't feel strong enough to handle life's problems right now. And so that symbol of it's really a castration symbol. Actually, teeth are kind of like, man, that's gonna sound so weird, but teeth are kind of a strength symbol. And so anytime we are losing strength in a dream, we call that kind of like a castration type dream. So dreams where you can't really punch, you can't run very fast, your teeth are falling out, things like that. They're all these fears of losing our strength, not feeling strong enough to handle what's really going on. And so that's absolutely what's happening. Absolutely. Yeah, please fix the store. I know. Okay, listen, because my interns are saying the same thing too. Oh my gosh, Tarar, you guys are so great. Thank you. I'm embarrassed. I'm going to fix the store. Everything works. I just had to disconnect my Stripe account because someone hacked it. People kind of stink, and there are trolls on the internet. So yeah, I'm going to fix it. My plan is this like weekend. Yeah. Small Benita, what's going on? What's going on right now is you are watching Jesse Lyon, chief dream scientist at Dream App, interpret your dreams so that you can get the insight into your mental health that you really, really need. Dreams are the greatest way for us to understand what's going on inside of us. And that's what it's all about. Abby, absolutely. F the trolls, man. Fuck it. Hey, they can come after us, but that just means we're winning. That means that we're garnering enough attention that they're trying to come after us. So to me, it's a sign. That's a proud sign. Corny Love, you're so amazing. Thank you for all the information. Hey, I'm so happy that I can help, man. That's awesome. I'm glad that you're here. Emily asks a good question. Thank you for subscribing, Emily. By the way, if you want to become a subscriber and get prioritized in the chat, answering the dreams and subscriber only lives on Friday, consider it's up there. It's like $5 or something cool like that. So get all the answers you need. But Emily, subscriber, asks, why can my 7-year-old see angels and the devil in her dreams? Dreams from children, especially 7 years old, because it's 8 and below. Now let me give some backstory here. The reason that I say 8 and below, your brain changes from 8 onward. From 8 years old and onward, your prefrontal cortex starts to develop and your mind changes quite a bit. So if you're having these dreams below 8 years old, they tend to be very fantastic, very fantasy driven. And so dreams about devils and angels are just that. A 7-year-old is trying to learn right from wrong. And so in her mind, her dreams are trying to process right and wrong by dreaming about devils and angels. And so it's a very literal, kind of fantastical sort of explanation of her mind trying to make sense of the things that you're probably trying to teach her, Emily, which is wonderful. She's really taking in the right and the wrong, the lessons that you're trying to show her and trying to be a good little girl. So yeah, that's exactly what's going on. I hope that helps. Tiffany says, like zoomed right. Oh wait, there's 2 pieces to this. Okay. Tiffany says, OMG, I had a shadow man in my dream. Congratulations. Abby, thank you so much. Abby, I've been watching your TikTok videos. I'm gonna be honest. They're fun. They're super fun. I love them. Tiffany says, OMG, I had a shadow man in my dream. Congratulations on meeting your shadow figure. Everyone has one. It's the shadow self inside of you, and they often pop up in your dreams. So congratulations on meeting yours if it's the first time. But you dreamed that you met the shadow man and that I ran away from the other day. I forgot, like zoomed right at me when I walked by and I dipped out of there. So very normal, as we know. The shadow, anytime that we're seeing that shadow inside of our dreams, it's the dark parts of ourselves that we reject. And oftentimes we will avoid those dark parts of ourselves that we reject because we don't like them. We've been told that they're bad, they're ugly, they're nasty, they're evil, they're mean. But they're still a part of us. And they serve a very important purpose. And so we have to learn how to embrace all parts of ourselves and express them in a really positive and beneficial way. So that's what's really going on. Congratulations on meeting your shadow side. That's wonderful for you. It really is good. It's a wonderful, very positive sign. Abby, you're welcome. And Emily, you're welcome too. Pats, please answer my question. I see you, Pats. There it is. I had to scroll up a little bit. Tarar, yes. Thank you for telling people to tippy tap the like button on the screen. Very, very helpful for the chat. We're at 3.6 thousand likes. A couple more would be greatly appreciated, friends. Thanks. But Pats has a question. What does it mean to hear a doorbell in your dreams? It means that something is trying to enter the door of your mind, right? And so doorbells are usually great. They're a new idea. They're a new opportunity. There's something coming into your consciousness. It could be that an alarm or a doorbell went off actually while you're sleeping. And so your mind just heard it and incorporated it into the dream. But I doubt it. I mean, it's probably the middle of the night when you heard it. So most likely it's your mind trying to process new idea, new opportunity, something coming into your mind. The question from me would be, Pats, did you answer the door? Did you figure out what it is that needs to come into your mind? That's going to be very important for you. Okay, over on YouTube, Raylan says, does it mean not different interpretation, but is there some added information if a child has an anxiety dream, or is this like the night terror thing? Let me read that again. Does it mean not different interpretation, but is there some added information if a child has an anxiety dream, or is this like the night terror thing? No. I wouldn't say, actually, you asked that very well. There is some added information. I wouldn't say that it necessarily changes it because there is sort of a general genre about children's dreams. Children do and have documented dreaming differently than adults. That's because their brain is different. So of course they're going to dream a little bit different. So when a child has an anxiety dream, you want to add that anxiety insight to what we already know is happening in that child's brain. A lot of the stuff that we do with DreamApp and the interpretations that we do with our dream experts, we take into account the person's age, the person's demographic, and the person's geographical location, because all of these are going to add a certain flavor and a certain insight into the dream. So, like, let's say that somebody has a dream about dying and they're a 75-year-old. Generally, dying is about change, and it's about finding a new identity. But the change and new identity that a 75-year-old experiences is very different from the change in identity formation that a 25-year-old experiences. So it's about change in your identity and really learning who you are. However, if we want to get really specific, I would need to know the age of that person and where they live. For example, in America, the process that a 75-year-old goes through when they're retiring is very different from the retirement process that somebody experiences if they were in India or the Philippines or China or Africa or even in Europe, right? In England or something. So there's like general interpretation, and then we get more and more specific the more that I learn about a person and what they're personally going through. So fantastic question, honestly, Raylan. Over there on YouTube. But that's really a little bit of depth into that. Yeah. Peanut Butter K says, I feel like when I dream, I go to my other life. Yeah. That's what I always say. Dream reality is just as important as waking life reality. It's just different, and you need to understand how to talk with it and interpret it. Abby Ruth. Oh, I'm talking so much. Hold on. Abby Ruth says, I had a dream where I was, to keep it simple, fighting bad guys. Nice. And as I entered a room with a mirror, I saw a cameraman in the reflection of the mirror filming me. Ooh. So anytime that you see a camera, I love that. That's actually not a very common one. But I do get that one, and that's actually super sick. Sorry, I needed to update something. Okay, cool. When you're seeing a camera, it's about being observed, right? It's both about remembering, but it's also kind of it's very similar to like being caught naked dreams. Like if you have a dream about being naked in public, very similar to camera dreams. It's about being watched. It's about people seeing parts of you that you may not want to see. And so there's this conflict inside of you. The mirror is a symbol for a reflection of your identity, and seeing the camera in the mirror is about people are seeing the real conflict that's happening inside of me, and I don't know how I feel about that. That feels weird. And so it's like being observed, and kind of the uncomfortable feeling that many of us get when we're being observed. Some people don't like having their pictures taken at all. And it really shows that they are not very open to criticism. They're not very open to being observed. They really like to maintain their image and the way that they are perceived by other people. And so there's this kind of fear. There's this kind of fear about like pictures being taken of them or being recorded. And so I would kind of say that, you know, it's almost this feeling like people who don't like to have their pictures taken or don't like to be recorded are very worried about how someone is going to take that image of them, how they're going to take that perception of them, and how they won't actually be able to give context, and how they won't actually be able to really even communicate with that person. Someone's going to form opinions about them based on that picture and that video that they have no control over. And it's that fear of losing control, that fear of not really being able to maintain that self-image that can make people very avoidant of having their pictures taken and being recorded on film. Does that fit with you? Like, does that, for everyone in the chat, like, does anyone in the chat have fears about being recorded or having their picture taken? And does that really feel like the emotional kind of experience that you have in your life? Because it really does kind of connect, and you can see that quite a bit. Yeah, Abby Ruth, I think it is very interesting. Rainbow Brit says, I had a dream before. I had a dream before I passed out at school and woke up at my job. Felt myself being moved to and from. Ooh. Had a dream that before you passed out at school and woke up at my job, felt myself being moved to and from. Okay, that's a dream. So anytime that you're sleeping in a dream usually means that you're overtired, you need some rest, and makes sense. You're passing out at school and you're passing out at your job, right? And you're waking up at your job. It means that you're kind of overworked right now, Britt. It means that there's a lot going on and you need some rest, and it's so much. You need rest so much, and you're so stressed that you're actually having dreams about sleep, which is really, it was really funny when that happens, to be honest. My ex was very anti-pictures. Raylan, interesting. Makes me wonder about their personality. I'm afraid of being secretly recorded. Yes. Dawn says, yes, I hate my picture being taken. Chronically Corey says, as a millennial who had the privilege of privacy growing up, for sure, be aware of cameras. It's a real generational thing too, for sure. I feel like there's a huge difference. Emily says, I refuse to get pictures taken of me. Carolina says, yes. Capture Fig says, no. Okay, so you don't mind it. I like it. Interesting. So you can see how, like, you're not alone in that fear. And there is that real fear of, like, I don't want people taking a part of me. I don't want people taking a piece of me away. And I want to feel, that sense of control. I want to feel that sense of being in charge of my own image. And there's a real fear about the cameras of I won't be in charge of my image. So it makes sense. I totally respect that too. But I think feeling that confidence in ourselves and knowing that no one can take away that image from you is really, really good. I'm looking over here and some weird things are happening with my internet. Oh, well, got to do it. Heather, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the gifts. Oh yeah, Nancy. So you had that dream and you found yourself still in bed. Yeah. That's crazy. I had that dream years ago. Wow. So cool, man. It's so neat that, like, even though we're all very, very different people, even though we all come from very, very different walks of life, you can see how really our basic struggle and our experiences through life are very similar because of our dreams. It's interesting. Raylan, I hear you. Your ex, long story short, your ex was a jerk. Yeah, don't we all have that one in the past? Gosh, yeah, put a broken heart in the chat if you got a toxic ex. I feel you, man. I feel you. Heather says, I feel like I haven't had a dream in weeks, but I've also been under a ton of stress. You know, you'll still dream when you have stress. In fact, some people dream even more vividly when they have stress. The problem is when you wake up, because you're stressed, when you wake up, you usually get right to being busy and work. And so you don't actually take time to remember the dreams. So, I mean, Heather, if you could, like, if you got like 5 minutes when you wake up, just take a minute, lay with your head on your pillow and breathe and see what comes back to you. Ah, Marissa, happy November to you too, Marissa. Thanks for the gift. I appreciate it. Sarah asks a great question. Meaning of grandparents' house on fire. So if your grandparents' house is on fire, fire is about passion and anger, right? And your grandparents' house, well, is your grandparents' house. It is your frame of mind when you're around your family, and specifically that at that time when your grandparents' house was most significant to you. So a lot of people will dream about their childhood home as a way to think about their past or the trauma from childhood. And so thinking about your grandparents' house and that being on fire, there's some passion, there's some anger, there's some pain even perhaps that happened at that time when your grandparents' house was most significant to you that your mind is trying to process. And that's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, let me take just a second. I'm gonna get back to these questions here in a minute, but welcome to the chat. My name is Jesse Lyon. I'm the Chief Dream Scientist at DreamApp, and I help people interpret their dreams so that way they can understand what their mental health is trying to say. Your mind tells you things about your mental health, and it communicates to you your deeper consciousness. And we know this from science and research. Your deeper consciousness talks to you while you sleep through dreams, but you have to understand what those symbols mean in order to really get the most benefit out of them. And so my job is to help you interpret those dreams so you can understand what's going on. Tonight's drink personal ride is Voodoo Ranger IPA. It was on sale, buy one get one at Publix, and it's delicious. So I'm loving it. Yeah. If you want to get your dreams interpreted and you want to know what they mean, the link is in my bio. Check it out. We've got dream experts who are live 24/7 and a whole list of symbols. I think there's like, God, what are there now? Like 600 symbols that I've interpreted in the app. So you can check them out for free. Dreamapp.io. You can download the app and talk with a dream expert live right now. I think it's like $1 for 3 days of talking with a dream expert. So if you want to talk with a dream expert unlimited for $1, check it out. Link is in my bio. Every download helps support the channel, helps support the page. So I love it, man. If you could, that'd be awesome. Romani, I see you. Thank you for the little crown. I appreciate it, Tara. It's a cute little crown and it makes me happy. Oh man, look at that. We got someone in the chat over on YouTube saying free virtual girls chat. Gotta love trolls, man. I guess we're at that stage in our social media career. Wadi Cheese, doing well. How are you? But before I get to that, I have to answer Romani Crystal's dream. Black wasps and black tornadoes. Black is a symbol of, well, death, grief, passing, right? Tornadoes are usually very much about money, about financial stress, and bees are about busy, busy, busy. So that may seem weird that you have black wasps and black tornadoes, but, I guess it's wasps, not bees. So that's very different. Wasps are just pain. Bees usually mean busy, productive, making things happen in life, but a little bit too busy. Wasps are just pain. Wasps are pain in your life, and black tornadoes are about fear of either spiritual attack or fear of financial stress, financial struggles. So, Romani, that's what's going on. What financial struggles, what spiritual stress are you going through, and what pain are you experiencing right now that your mind is trying to figure out how to deal with? It will give you those symbols and metaphorically try and work through that pain by dreaming about wasps, actually, believe it or not. Sarah, oh my gosh. Sarah says I'm crying because you made that all make sense. I'm so glad, Sarah. Hey, send me a message, man. I'm so happy. So happy. Yeah, Marissa, how do I let you mod my YouTube channel? I absolutely 100% super down for that. Super down for that. You know what I need to do? For all the subs, I need to make like a special little like Discord. Do you all like Discords? Would a little chat thing in like a Discord be nice where I can answer little dream questions, like post little comments and things? Are y'all into that? Like I love Telegram. Do you guys like Telegram? Should I be making a Telegram? Okay, Discord. Yes. Anybody else for Discord? Y'all a fan of Discord? Should I make a Discord? Love Discord. Discord would be ALR. What does ALR mean? I don't know. I'm a millennial. I don't know this cool lingo speak. Hold on a second. Define ALR. It would be all right. Dreaming of your own death. Dreaming of your username is very funny. It says, "Bro, I'm trying." If you dream about your own death, it's about change. Very normal during different stages of your life to dream about death, because you're moving from one phase of your life to another. And so you're dying to that old phase and you're starting afresh. So yeah, it's very good. It's very good. Not bad, but it can mean loss. Catch your figs. Thank you. All right. I'm going to have to make a Discord. I just got a Discord for my group practice. And I've been using it and I love it. I'll have to make a Lion Mental Health Discord. I'm down with that. These kids in their hip lingo, ALR, I don't know what the fuck that means. It's okay, I'm millennial, but my employees are Gen Z. Hey, my followers are Gen Z. I'm trying to learn, but I feel like it changes so much that I got to keep up, dude. Going back down to the bottom. What time are you going to be live tomorrow? Oh, Carolyn, Telegram. I love Telegram. But with Discord, you can do some cool things. I might have to make a Discord. I love Telegram. It's my favorite messaging app. Yeah. Heather, thank you so much. Yeah, link in my bio. Link in my bio for dream interpretations. If you want to talk with a dream expert for only $1 for 3 days, all the questions you can want to ask, try it out. It helps out the channel, supports our project so much. Please, please, please go try it out. Discord is so lit with the little music, with the little music bot. I got to check it out. I would love for y'all to like just have a field day with the Discord and just do it. Sarah, thank you so much. I'm going to have to check it out. Let me see. Hold on. Follow so I can see your things. ALR question mark. I know, I got it. Hey, Nas, what's up? Dreams about a cat attacking you. Cats are about independence and femininity. So your independence and femininity. Your independence and femininity are attacking you. They're trying to get your attention, and they want you to pay attention. So that's really what that's all about. Yeah. Why do I always dream about people betraying me? Because you're afraid of being betrayed. Your mind will think about things that you are afraid of in order to help prepare you for them. So actually, we are currently in the process of doing some incredible research right now. We have documented over 700 dreams from those in the Ukraine who have experienced the war, the invasion by Russia. And so we have analyzed their dreams. We're noticing how those dreams are changing. And we're seeing that a lot of times people who are experiencing this will dream about the war, dream about loved ones dying and these terrible things because their mind is actually trying to prepare for the worst possible outcome. It's trying to prepare them for the struggles that they might face. And so those dreams, just like the ones that you are having, are really about your mind trying to prepare for things that are happening. Why do I dream about my exes? Ugh, Joyfully Jamie. I know. Fucking sucks, dude. Dreams about exes. Dreams about exes are your mind thinking about your past and trying to process both your baggage and get back to the old you that you used to be. You know, sometimes when we break up, you know, we leave parts of ourselves. We lose parts of ourselves in these relationships. And so that's really what your mind is trying to do. It's trying to get back the part of you that was lost. C-Den, thanks. You cute too. What about bugs and rats everywhere? Oof, infestations in your life. What is creeping into your life? What pests are you feeling like intruded on, right? What you want to keep your life clean and free from pests, but you're struggling with that right now. And so it's your mind saying, hey, there's pests in our life that we need to get rid of. Now, here's the second level to it, okay? If you're dreaming about bugs and rats in your life, has a lot to do with you also needing to let go. Needing to let go of your need to kind of control things, your need to make things kind of clean. So it's a little bit of both. Both get rid of the bad things in your life, but also learn how to be a little bit more okay with your own sort of dirtiness and clutter. Hey, Alexandria, what's up? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. It's been a while. Hope life is treating you well. Joyfully Jamie, you're so welcome. Raylan says a Discord would be better. I have that already. I love Telegram, but I don't think it's as effective as Discord. I think Discord would be a better. Dreaming a sandstorm is coming. Oof. So anytime that we're kind of afraid in our dreams, some kind of storm is coming. It's a lot about stress, right? But sand is usually about two things. Number one, sand is about feeling kind of unsettled in our foundation. So whatever you have your life's foundation sort of built on, you're not feeling very settled about it. One of those things that you might not feel very settled about is time. Sand and time have been really kind of connected together for a very long time, symbolically. And so that thing that you might not be settled about is the passage of time. You're getting older, things are changing. And so that can kind of be unsettling. And that sandstorm is really representing, gosh, my nose is so itchy, is really representing sort of that fear of time and times changing. Yeah. Let's see. Alexandria says, what would a dream about holding your breath symbolize? Breath is both about expression, kind of a secondary one, but really breath is about life, the breath of life. And you see that in a lot of our communication and a lot of our imagery. So if you're holding your breath, it means that you're not letting life into your life. No, I'm not sick. I just I don't know what flew into my nose or what. Oh my gosh. Driving me freaking crazy. Who keeps putting up the poll? I think it's Raylan to help kind of put that in there. I keep approving it, so it's just as much my fault. Is it annoying? I have to do that. Yeah. Did you always have them tattoos? This one is the newest one. It's been since June. But there are my tattoos. Yeah, you got a little bit more over there and a little bit more over there, but yeah, I've always had the tattoos. We don't have to do the polls if we want to do that. Hoodskis, what's up? How's it going? In the hospital, the doctors. Oh, this is a dream. Hold on, Shay's got one. Shay says, in the hospital, the doctors called my time of death, but I was fighting for them to hear and see me alive. Whoa. Wow. That's deep. Hold on, I'm processing that. So you had a dream that you're in the hospital and the doctors are calling your time of death, but you're trying to get them to understand that you're not yet dead. So in dreams, everything's about you. So the doctors are you trying to call something as dead, but you're like, hey, this isn't over yet. And so it really makes me wonder, like, what are you saying is over in your life? But really there's a part of you that's like, no, don't give up on me yet. And so I wonder what kind of feelings of like, hey, don't give up on me that you're really experiencing. Because that sounds like a lot of what's going on. They're calling your time of death, but you're fighting for it. Now, I don't know. This is the part I don't know. I don't know if you actually need to let go and die, like metaphorically, of course. I don't know if you need to let go and die, or if that part of your mind is the doctor trying to call something as done and it needs to not be done. My hunch would be that the doctor is usually a symbol of healing. So you might need to be letting go of something that really you're trying to hold on to. And so that would be really, for me, what that dream kind of makes sense. Alexandra, I've missed you too. Yes. Oh my gosh. Rainbow Brit. Absolutely. It's a Hypnos tattoo. That is Hypnos. Hold on, let me get it in the frame. The god of sleep. How cool is that? Dude, I got this in Athens, Greece. So sick. I love it. He did such a good job. So when my arm's like this, you see the moon and the bird, and then you open up the arm, and then boom, there it is. He did such a good job. Look at how detailed that is, man. So good. Incredible artist. Something happened today that made sense of that dream. Wow. Romani, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that could make sense for you and be a connection. Yeah, Alexandra, doing very well. Thank you. How can you get someone to not be anxious? Go take a nap. Taking a nap helps a lot with anxiety. Thank you, Tarar. Appreciate it. Or any healing the inner child tips. Oof. Yeah, there's a lot of books about healing the inner child. That is a big topic. Really, the biggest tip for healing the inner child is listen to it, right? Stop trying to fight it. Stop trying to be mean to it. We need to express our inner child, and every voice inside of you has a place. And that would be my biggest really encouragement is like learn how to let each part of you have its place. There's something that the child cannot do, and that it actually needs to not be in charge. But then there's other times where we crush out and we crowd out our inner child, where we need to actually let it live. Your dreams will tell you when that's happening. If I take a nap, it makes me feel sick when I wake up. Nah, I have that happen to me too, actually. I got to be careful with my naps. Sometimes it does not help, actually. Rainbow Brit, let's do this one, and then we're going to read bedtime story. Just a super quick hi, you're great. Whoa, I'm not your therapist, dude. Go, did you get your channel back? No, it's the old one. Okay, I was like, that looks like your old channel. Go follow I'm Not Your Therapist, dude. The podcast is live on the YouTube channel. Go check it out. What's up, my friend? It's good to see you. Morning, Jason. Yeah. And Rena, thank you for noticing. I did get a haircut, and I'm pretty excited about it. No, just my old picture. Okay, that's why I got confused. Tarar, taking a nap as an adult is like playing Russian roulette. Oh my God. Yeah, you're so right. Alexandria says, how does one tend to stop shutting down in therapy? Wait, there was a question that I said I was going to answer, and then I got distracted. Hold on. How to stop shutting down in therapy? Learn to trust your therapist is like, basic thing. Shutting down in therapy, man, you just got to psych yourself into it sometimes. Just be like, I'm going to say this, and I don't know how it's going to go, but I'm just going to put it out there. So really kind of practicing that courage and bravery for sure. But I said I was going to answer Rainbow Brit's question, so I'm going to get to it. Rainbow Brit says, I used to have this dream where my dad/brother's head would get huge and angry, and I'd be tiny and scared. It was reoccurring. So dad and brother are masculine archetypes in your life, symbol for men, males, right? And so it's this kind of feeling of like, I'm feeling small in comparison to these men in my life. Now, here's the secret. The secret, Brit, is actually that you also have those same abilities, tendencies, and really opportunities that they do have. But sometimes because we're told, well, you're a boy and you're a girl, we don't really realize these things. And so by learning, right? By learning that, hey, there are masculine and feminine parts in everybody, and learning how to embrace those, it will really help a lot. Now, their heads getting big is them overthinking, very conscious, very critical, right? Big heads, big ego, right? And so it's your feeling that their big ego, this masculine sort of dominance and patriarchy, is really kind of keeping you down. And so I wonder if that reoccurring sort of feeling is happening in your life, and your mind's trying to bring it to your awareness. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. She is doing Jacqueline Thornton. Wow, that last name sounds familiar. She is doing very, very well. She's actually, like a boss, teaching tonight, as she always does. She's crushing it, man. She's doing really, really good. She actually did a bunch of choreography today, and she's feeling really pumped about it. But, okay, let's let that be the end of the questions for tonight. And tonight, it's time to switch over to bedtime story. Oh my gosh, that was a harsh transition with the music. Let's not do that. So let's do it. So for everyone here, thank you so much for hanging out with me, for being here, for telling me your questions, for telling me what's going on. If there's any questions that I haven't been able to answer, listen, all the dream symbols, all of the dream experts are over there. Link in my bio to Dream app. Download it. Check it out. For $1, you get 3 days of unlimited chat with a dream expert to go through all the stuff. I tell you, it's the best dollar you'll ever spend. 100%. So I'm also live tomorrow, so you can check that out too. Send me a message, do all the stuff, but really, that's the best way to do it. We're going to switch over to our bedtime story now. Oh my gosh, so many good questions. How does hypnosis work? I tried to catch a bus in a desert with other women, but in the morning they were all dead but me. That's a lot. Bus is about you not being in control of the direction of your life and changes in your life. At a basic, other women's about other feminine parts inside of you. Death is about change. You're going to have to really talk that one through. There's a lot of pieces to it, but that's really kind of the basic sort of symbols. Not being in control of the direction of your life, change symbolized by death, and then women, the feminine parts of yourself, your feminine archetypes. But yeah, check it out. Alexandria, stay for bedtime story. Oh, you got to go do your homework. Okay, never mind. Don't stay for bedtime story. Definitely go do your homework. That's very important. Or if you want to have bedtime story on in the background, just saying, you know. But anyways, thank you everyone for being here. Let's get right to it. So tonight's story, as we kind of turn things over, is called The Mice and the Elephants. And if you're new to the chat, we always put emojis in the chat to illustrate the story as we go. So check it out. Do the things, but thank you more than anything, everyone, for being here. Let's do it. I love it. Okay, so tonight's story, The Mice and the Elephants. Take a deep breath with me. Let's slow things down here for a minute. Let's do one more of those. Yes, Tarar, you got it. Sweet dreams, calming things down, taking it slow. It's okay. We're coming to the end of the day, and you've done a great job. I'm gonna read a little bedtime story, wrap it all up, and then call it a night. You've done a great job. So let's get to it. Long ago, in India, there was an old deserted village. Empty were the old houses, streets, and shops. The windows were open, the stairs broken, making it one very fine place for mice to run around, you can be sure. In fact, the mice had been happily living in this area for hundreds of years, even before the people had come in the first place to build a village and then left. But now was the best time yet for the mice. They had tunnels all through those fine old homes and buildings, forming great mazes. What good times they had with their many dinner parties and festivals, weddings and feasts. And so, time passed. One day, a herd of elephants, numbering in the thousands of elephants, stampeded through the village on their way to a big lake in the west. All the elephants were thinking about as they marched was how good it would be to jump in that lake for a cool swim. They did not know that as they marched through the village, those big elephant feet were stamping down on the web of mazes and tunnels the mice had made. What a mess the elephants left behind. The mice quickly held a meeting. "If the herd comes back this way, again, our community is doomed," cried one mouse. There was only one thing to do. A group of brave mice followed those elephants, followed those footprints all the way to the lake. There they found the king of the elephants. Bowing before the king, one mouse spoke for the others and said, "O king, not far from here is our mice community. It is in that old deserted village you passed through. You may remember it." "Of course I remember it," said the king elephant. "We are elephants, but we did not know a mice community was there." "How could you miss it?" said this mouse. "But your herd stamped out many of the homes where we have lived for hundreds of years. If you were to return the same way, that would surely be the end of us. We are small and you are big. We must ask you, please, won't you find another way to go home? Who knows? Maybe someday we mice can help you too." The king elephant smiled. Imagine, how could tiny mice ever repay an elephant? Ever even help an elephant? But he felt sorry that his herd had crushed the village. Of the mice, without even knowing it, he said, "There is no need for you to worry. I will lead the herd home in another way." It so happened that nearby lived a certain king who ordered his hunters to trap as many elephants as they could, knowing that the elephants came from far and wide to jump in the big lake and to swim. The king's hunters made a water trap there. As soon as the king elephant and his herd jumped into the lake, they were caught in the trap, one and all. 2 days later, the hunters dragged the elephant king and his herd out of the lake with large ropes and tied the elephants to big trees in the forest. When the hunters had gone, the elephant king tried to think. What could they do? They were all tied to the trees, but one elephant, she was free because she did not jump into the lake. The elephant king called to her. He told her that she must go back to the old deserted village and bring back the mice who lived there. When the mice found out the trouble that the elephant king had heard and that his herd were in, they raced over to the lake. Seeing the king and his herd tied up, they quickly ran over to the ropes and began chewing. They chewed and chewed and chewed as quickly as they could. Soon, the ropes were chewed all the way through, and the mice set their large friends free. The elephant's herd found a new way home, and the mice community lived for many years to come. The end. Moral of the story is, even though someone may not be able to help you back, even though someone may be smaller than you, it's always the best choice to do the right thing. And humans are assholes. Moral of the story. Listen, I think it was a great story. It was something that we needed. We needed to understand humans are assholes and be nice to little people. It's good. Nothing better. Oh my gosh. I love you all so much. Alexandria, thanks for staying with. Raylan for being here from beginning to end. Tarar for the gifts. Rainbow Brit for the amazing questions. Jacqueline Thornton, I love it. Meg for being here. It's great to see that you stayed all the way through the end. I love it so much. Yeah, humans, absolutely. Hey, but we're trying our best, man. You humans are great, and I appreciate you so much. Remember, your mind's not against you. It's just misunderstood. I'm here to help you out, and I'll be here again tomorrow. Don't forget, same time at about 8:30. I'm going to put it in the schedule so you can subscribe to it. It'll send you a little notification ding. Check out the link in the bio for all your dream questions, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, friends.